Swagatam guys, welcome to my YouTube channel Shikshalo. In this channel, I am providing the contents related to aptitude and reasoning, and I am also providing the tricks and tips to solve these questions very quickly. So the topic of the day is problems on trains. In the aptitude exams, the problems on trains are common. So to solve these type of questions, you need to know only one formula. So that is speed equals to distance by time. It is S equal to d by t. If you know this formula, then any problems asked on trains, you can easily solve that problem. So this is a very well-known formula to you. Speed equals to distance by time. By knowing only this formula, you can solve any problems given on trains. So let's move to some of the basics. So let us consider if two trains are moving in same direction with the speed u meter per second and v meter per second, then the relative speed of both the trains is given by u minus v. That is, speed of the train is subtracted from speed of the second train. Parallelly, if the two trains are moving in opposite direction with speeds u meter per second and v meter per second, then the relative speed is given by u plus v meter per second. That is, the speed of both the trains will be added. Okay, so let us consider two trains, that is A and B, moving with the speed of u meter per second and B is moving with the speed of v meter per second. So let's consider A takes A seconds to reach the position B and B takes B seconds to reach the position A. Then the speed of, that is the ratio of speed of V and U is given by square root of B is to square root of A. That is square root of the time taken by B to reach the position A and the time taken by A to reach the position B. So this is a very important formula. So this is the direct formula and we use this formula as a note. So let us consider some aspects related to train and all those things. So consider train. So train has length L, train has a speed S. So train have both the things, length and speed. Platform have length, but platform doesn't have speed. So it has only length. So boy standing boy doesn't have anything. He just has his width. Okay, and weight, okay. That doesn't matter. So boy moving will have speed. So consider lamppost. Lamppost has length L, but it doesn't have speed. Consider an engine. Engine has a length L. Moving engine has a length and speed, but just engine has only length, not speed. A telegraphic post is also have length L, not speed. A bridge have length L, not speed. A tunnel has length but not speed. Cyclist doesn't have length, but cycle have length. Cyclist just have speed. Okay, these things will helpful in while solving the problem. So let's move to problems. Take this first question. Two trains, 240 meters and 270 meters in length, are running towards each other on parallel lines. They are saying running towards. Running towards means that both the trains running in opposite direction. One at the rate of 60 km per hour and another at the rate of 48 km per hour. How much time it will take to cross each other? Okay, problem is simple. This is train A, this is train B, which is running in this direction and this is running in this direction. This train has length of 240 meters. This train have length of 270 meter. This is traveling with 60 kmph and this is traveling with 48 kmph. They are asking at what time they will cross each other. So this time they are asking. Correct? So let us consider they both are moving in opposite direction. So the relative speed, so that is RS, the relative speed is given by a sum of both the speed, that is 60 plus 48, and this is in kilometer per hour. From kilometer per hour to meter per second we need to convert, so that is done by multiplying 5 by 18. We all know how 5 by 18 came. If not, then we'll take here. So 1 kilometer per hour is written as 1 kilometer is 1000 meter. So divided by per hour. 1 hour consists of 3600 seconds. So 2 5 and 2 18, which is equals to 5 by 18 meter per second. Okay, remember that. And from meter per second to kilometer per hour, reverse this, 18 by 5. Correct. So let us come here. So it's 108 into 5 by 18. So do this. It will go in 9 2s and 9 12s, I think. 2 1s, 2 6s, which is equals to 30 meter per second. So the relative speed is 30 meters per second. And the length is 240 and 270. We got length, we got speed. We need to find the time. It's easy. Let's find it. So we know the formula. Speed equal to distance by time. Speed equals to distance by time. We need to find the time. So time equal to distance by speed, we can write. So what is distance? So length of, we need to add the length of the trains. That is 240 plus 270 divided by speed. Now we found it as 30. So consider. So 510 divided by 30 is equals to 17 seconds. So time required to cross each other. So the time required to cross each other is 17 seconds. That's easy question. Okay, let's take it. A 100-meter long train takes 7.5 seconds to cross a man walking at the rate of 5 km per hour in the direction opposite to that of the train. So the train is moving like this. Here a man, and he is moving in this direction with 5 km per hour rate. So let's take it. So man speed SA. So let's take it as 5 km. Convert it to meter per second. It will become 25 by 18 meter per second. So they are asked to find the speed of the train. So let's speed of the train is ST, which is equals to x meter per second. So relative speed equals to, they both are moving in opposite direction. So we need to add the speeds. So that will become x plus 25 by 18 meter per second. Correct? So the length of the train is given. So that's distance, we'll call it as. So distance equal to 100 meter they are given. Use the formula, direct formula. And time also they are given. 7.5 seconds, which is equals to, which is equals to 36 by 5 seconds. So use direct formula. That's speed equal to distance by time. So speed we know it as x plus 25 by 18. Speed we know it as x plus 25 by 18, which is equals to distance is 100 meter long. So divided by time is 36 by 5. So 36 into 5. So that 5 go upwards, which is equals to 500 divided by 36. So 2 18s are 2 250s are. So that's it. So x equals to 250 by 18. So minus 25 by 18, which is equals to 225 by 18 meter per second. So x means what? The speed of the train. So that's they ask the question, speed of the train. So speed of the train equals to 225 by 18 meter per second. So when converted to kilometer per hour, it will become 18 by 5, which is equals to 45 kmph. So that's it. So that's it for this question. A train running at 54 km per hour takes 20 seconds to pass a platform. Next, it takes 12 seconds to pass a man walking at 6 km per hour in the same direction in which the train is going. Find the length of the train and the length of the platform. So what this question says, a train is moving. Consider train A. A train is moving. Here it is the platform. Here it is the platform. And boy walking here. So this is boy. So this is train. This is platform. So train has length x. Consider it as x. So platform has a length y. Consider it as y. Train has a speed. They given it as 54 kmph. I also have a speed of 6 kmph. Correct? Done. That's in the same direction. They given it as a same direction. So they asked to find what is this x and what is this y. And one more thing, the train crosses the walking boy in 12 seconds. So that's useful now. So 12 seconds. It takes 12 seconds to cross this boy. So let's consider the relative speed of boy and train. That's relative speed of boy and train equals to 54 minus 6, because they are in same direction. It will become 48 kilometer per hour. So let's convert this to meter per second by multiplying 5 by 18, which is equals to 6 3 ja 6 8 ja. So that's 40 by 3 meter per second. So we need to find the length of the train now, because length of the train is not given. So let's use the formula distance equal to speed into time. So distance means the length of the train, because boy doesn't have any length. The length of the train we consider it as x. So x equals to, so the speed, that is relative speed, we found it as 40 by 3 into the train takes 12 seconds to cross the boy. So 40 by 3 into 12, which is equals to 3 1 3 4, that is 160 meter. So we found the length of the train as 160 meter. So now let us find the length of the platform. Okay, the length of the platform we will find now. So let's take it. So x plus y is the total length. So formula says distance equal to speed into time. So total length of train plus platform, which is equals to speed of the train. Okay, which is equals to speed of the train is 54 km per hour. So 54 into 5 by 18. We need to convert that in meter per second into, it takes 20 seconds to pass the platform. It takes 20 seconds to pass the platform. Boom. We know the value of x, that is 160 meter. We found it here. 160 meter plus, you need to find the length of platform. So that is y, which is equals to 18 1 ja 18 3 ja 5 3 ja 15. So 15 into 20, which is equals to 300. So 160 plus y equals to 300, and y equals to 300 minus 160, which is equals to 140 meter. So the length of the train is 160 meter and the length of the platform is 140 meter. So that's the answer for this question.